So we've checked out 2 different naturist-esque beaches on the Algarve now, and we just wanted to give you a bit of a rundown of each, didn't we?
We did.
So the first beach that we visited is called Isla De Tavira. Isla De Tavira. And it was about an hour's drive away for us, wasn't it, from Lule where we were staying. And what did you think of that one?
I thought it was really good actually. We had to park up and short walk to a mini train, really short journey really, but it was quite fun too. And the beach, when we arrived, the accessibility was great. There were a row of restaurants and a couple of bars, not too many, but enough to make it quite a nice, pleasant trip.
Yeah, and you could have like a whole day out there, couldn't you?
It was easy. And then the beach was marked fairly well in terms of textiles and non-textiles. So we had a short walk to the non-textiles area, which was...
Well, it was supposed to be, we got to a marker that said 800 metres, and then everyone around there was just already nude, so we just thought...
We just followed the code, really.
Yeah.
So it was maybe 10 or 15 minutes when you walked to the end of the pier, and we turned right, and within a couple hundred metres, it was fine.
Yeah.
And it was a good beach, a great atmosphere.
Yeah, it was. It was nice, soft sand. Sea's always cold because it is the Atlantic, but yeah, it was.
There were plenty
nice.
of people there too.
Yeah, there was. Yeah, everyone enjoying the day. Yeah. So yeah, we really enjoyed that.
Yeah,
if we come back, we'd definitely go back to that beach, wouldn't we?
Yeah, I think so, definitely.
And then today we're actually on the beach, which is Armona, which is sort of just to the right of Faro, isn't it? We drove this morning to the ferry port, parked up, but that was a little bit of an annoying car park.
You just need to have the right change, guys. So it's the coins only, obviously, and you need to have the exact change. And it took me about 5 attempts to realise we needed €3.55 euros. So I didn't have a 5 and I couldn't get, and we were not far off missing the ferry, so I had a few back and forth to the car, and I eventually found a
5 cents.
5 cents.
Yeah.
So just bear that in mind. Nothing major, but yeah, have the right change for
you
car
can't
parks.
overpay and then get your change back, or overpay and
You
just
can't-
leave it in the machine.
Just
It
drop
has
your
to
money.
be exact. So there was a few people crowding around with the same confusion. And then we went to the ferry. It was fine. Everyone was crowding anyway, and there were loads of people, wasn't
Really
there?
busy.
We thought we wouldn't be able to get a seat. There was that many people. If you've watched the video, then you'll see that that's the case. And what was it, about 8:40 return?
8:40 for 2 people return.
And up until the end of September, the return times are every hour, and then it changes to winter timetable, which I think it only goes like 4 times a day then as well. So just something to bear in mind, because when you do get onto, eventually to the beach, it's about half an hour walk through the little town, which was nice.
Yeah, it's
really
a lovely quaint
I don't
area.
think there's any cars on the island, so anyone who comes to stay here, you see them all with their luggage, like trailing it all down. There's like a mass migration through the little town.
It's nice though, it's
But
very
you can
peaceful.
pick up drinks and food, and we
there's plenty
got
of
some old
shops.
beach towels, didn't we?
Yeah.
So if you do forget things, like we did this morning with a beach towel, we went into one of the shops.
Her fault.
They were all wet from the
It
other
was
day. But so you can have some nice drinks in some of the restaurants. There is a
they do look
beach
really
bar
nice, actually.
further down here as well, and there's like the clothed areas, obviously, with all the beds that are already there. But we just started walking towards the left. Don't know if we're quite in the right area because everyone seems to have clothes on here. We might have to trek even further down the beach to find the Naturist, but this is not an official nude beach, so it's just a case of finding a place that's not going to offend anyone who's wearing textiles. I mean, there is sort of people around us, but no one's been glaring at us. So yeah, but we might have to, after you've done a half an hour walk, then thinking you've got to do another half an hour walk to go as far down the beach as possible, just especially
you've got to
when you're thinking of timing.
You've got to think about putting the sun umbrellas down and
you want to
just
just
enjoy
pick
it.
a spot.
Yeah.
We found somewhere that's got this like there's a little boat that's sort of a wreck on the sand. So we're sort of near that at this moment in time. But the sea is lovely. It's really shallow, and it just looks like the Caribbean to me. And there's fish. There's people pulling up in catamarans to have day trips that have come from Faro. So yeah, it's still a lovely place. It's just you're a bit unsure whether you're kind of allowed, I guess, to be nude. But I don't think anyone's going to come up to us and say, put your clothes back on. So yeah.
Yeah. Would have been nice if there was maybe some signposts or an area. But I think it's.
But I think with it being an unofficial one, it's just if people feel comfortable doing so, then they can, and no one's gonna tell you off for doing that. So yeah, that's a little review of the two places we visited. Well, managed to fit in on this trip. If you've got any ideas of other places in Portugal, or especially on the south coast, please do let us know. But yeah, that's that. So come and visit them, and you can either choose a ferry trip or you can choose on the train. And it was two nice.
They're both nice ways to sort of make a way to the beach.
Yeah, it gives you guys something good to look at as well. It's not just us chatting on the beach. All right, we'll see you in the next trip. Bye.